to a brand new perfect playthrough, where our objective is to accomplish everything the game has to offer. And today we will be taking a look at Xenogears. But didn't I beat this game like 2 years ago? Yeah, March 26, 2023 was the final episode. So what gives? Well, before I tell you why I'm tackling this right now, allow me to explain what happened in the very last episode. I decided to show off the game's multiplayer component with my mom. It March 26th what is her birthday, or was her birthday, and if you haven't been keeping aware, my mom had passed away this last Christmas. She had passed from cancer, and I just want to do something of recreation of sorts for this episode. In order so you guys have something to remember by. I'm not going to do any more editing for the rest of this episode. The entire rest of this footage here is all mom. So take it away.
And we're back. And this is the main thing we've all been waiting for. We're showing off Xenogears multiplayer. And accompanying me today is our guest speaker for today. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Alright, so she's gonna be, because her birthday is coming up on the day this video uploads, which is March 26th, I decided that she would be my opponent for today. Alright, so we want to do Special Mode 1. Special Mode 2, you basically are just playing the CPU for points. So you want some practice or a tutorial? A quick heads up? Yeah. This is actually our second go around because I did not have the proper equip because I was not prepared last time, but this time everything's in order. So you want to get a refresher course on how to play the game?
Sure.
Alright, just do tutorial then. X is confirm. We'll go to tutorial mode. You can learn more about the battling controls.
Hit it again.
Yeah.
Should I learn about battling first?
Basically you have to take the opponent's HP to 0, but you want to make sure your gear doesn't overheat. Yeah. This is your heat gauge. So her. So you just triangle jump. So you can read all that properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just an aside, for us the screen is shrunk down and I'm basically trying to figure out how to expand on it. Trying to expand the screen, make it larger. Alright, and attacking. So it's actually kind of worth noting that this is a little unknown secret. If you look at the back of the jewel case for Xenogears, it says 1 player only. But this mode proves that there is a 2-player function in this game. Alright, so... what are you pressing that cancels it out? Are you pressing circle? Circle's to cancel. Yeah, X is. So you got all that?
Sort of. So which one's the durability?
The durability is your hit point bar, your health bar.
Oh.
Ether bullets. R1 is the first trigger bar on the right.
I thought there was a block. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. L1 button.
Does that make you not lose points, or does it just...
It reduces the amount of damage that you take. So if you... So like last time, the button on my controller just froze out L1 and would lock me out of all other inputs. So you get in the tutorial now. You know how to do bonus battling against the CPU controller opponent? Press X at the top. How you do player 1 versus computer. Rubber bands off, calm levels easy, number matches 1. That should be fair.
So what do I do? Which one?
Player 1 versus computer is the one you want to start with. And you can choose any gear you want. However, if you're a beginner, I'd recommend the Xenogears.
Which one's Xeno? I thought they all were. This one?
Yeah, that's the Xenogears.
Oh, okay.
And you can choose whoever you like, doesn't matter. But I would make it past the choo-choo. Alright.
He's a chubby little thing.
Careful!
Oh, I didn't know we'd started. There was no preamble, was there?
Yeah, there's no round 1 fight. There's very little voice acting in this game. Mostly in cutscenes or when you're attacking. Spam X. Alright.
I almost died too.
Yeah.
I ran away.
You're kind of a game. I know. Is the dog nearby? Oh, he's behind you.
He's taking a rest on the couch.
Alright, you want to do another practice match before we do the...
How do you go there?
Press X again. Bonus battling. Player 1 versus calm. And you can choose a different opponent. Which I would encourage. Do not choose any of the player gears like these.
How do I know what the player gear?
Well, they're the first selections generally.
This one? Gandor?
Ganador? Yeah, that could. Yeah, you could do that. Remember, X and square are your primary attacks. And square R1 is the E for bullets, and L1 blocks.
I did a lot better that time.
Yeah. And just press X. You don't. If you want to skip the replay and then you are victorious, just keep spamming the X button. You think you're ready to take me on for real?
Practice?
Practice. It just practices your damage output and your. So just do bonus spelling. Player 1 versus player 2. You want to do like number, like best of 3 or. Number of matches is 2, number of matches 3. That's how many matches you need to win.
What does rubber band mean?
That basically tells you if the rubber band mode setting only applies to the enemy CPU, meaning do they catch up to you or not. So if you're absolutely dominating, will they do everything to catch up? You should just use this Xenogears. I'm going to choose El Regris here. This Omni Gear can only be unlocked by entering the final floor of the final dungeon. And, which I did. I thought you had to enter the final room just before the point of no return, but that's not true at all. You just have to make that slow ascent down to the save point and the party switching cubes in order to unlock this gear. So I'm going to show that off. Come on. What the?
I don't know where I'm at. Why am I so far away? I can't see myself.
Ooh. Come on, let's see this. Oh, I just... Huh.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Alright. I just realized... Come on. You were kicking my ass previously. I just realized that El Regis is one of the ones that can only attack twice. Alright. There are 2 wins. Spam the R1 if you... Alright, I'm gonna... Ooh, you took me out.
Oh, did you see how much I have left? Like, barely.
Yeah.
A little tiny bit.
I was just sort of playing around. Alright, you have to hit X again. Round 4. Ooh. Remember, you gotta learn a block when I'm getting L1.
Oh, that's the one I don't usually touch.
Yeah, it's the first shoulder ball on the left. And R1, and I got the 3rd win. You want to do it again?
Sure.
Bonus battling, player 1 versus player 2. And you want to try another gear? I'm going to try another gear. I did Fire Wheel. This one uses a sword. Ooh. By the way, almost every gear outside the player gears are starting gears. You only unlock the other ones by making it to disc 2, and El Regis in particular is only unlocked by entering the final boss room.
What does he have in his hand? Mallet?
You want to be careful. Remember, R1 fires missiles, L1 blocks. If you need to make... Don't spam the missiles or you'll overheat. Alright. Hold on. Square and X are your primary attack buttons.
Why am I not running towards you? I'm just like standing there.
You need to move. You need to actually move with your D-pad, and if you're just mashing square and X, you're locking yourself in a combo. Yeah, this is definitely a different experience playing this game than... Careful, don't spam, or you'll drain your health. This is definitely a different experience. R1, if you knock me down, here's a tip. You knock me down, did you take me? Yeah, you did. If you knock me down, fire R1.
Okay.
Spam R1, but don't let it overheat. That's the tip. And you can even chase after me by pressing holding circle and dashing towards me. Ooh. Alright.
That's a weird looking character.
Yeah, that's actually an enemy
It's
gear.
like a turtle.
Well, there's a lot of unique gear designs like that. Let's do another one. Player 1 versus Player 2. And, that's actually Bart's gear, by the way.
What does that mean? Oh, Bart.
The party member. The last one was Satan's. Let's see. Let's do Silver Star. No relations to the Lunar game of the same name. Which, by the way, earlier on, I actually used the making of Lunar Disc. Swapped it out for Xenogears Disc 2 to see something of it.
Where am I?
You're the red gear.
That's what I thought. I got on.
Unfortunately, not every character gear in the game gets unlocked. That's a shame. I would have liked to have fought against Ramses or...
Oh, I'm dying here.
We knocked each other down by one. Blocking only reduces damage taken. It doesn't eliminate the damage. So...
I got beat up pretty bad that time.
Oh, you have to press bonus battling. Player 1 versus player 2. And you can choose whoever you want. I'm gonna try... Ooh, I'm gonna play a dragon. Or, well, a Rancor dragon. Which is basically just a dinosaur. Komodo, Backfire, Shinobi... Worm. Which is literally a giant worm. Tone 1, a tone 2. Six spot, worker, dozer, salvagers. Well, we're at the enemy encounter portions. Pedestal, Eden, Gears, Heimdall. What do you want to do? Satan's original gear.
I don't know.
They all fit.
Apparently it's probably a bad idea. You're striking me with your tail.
Don't swing or you will not be able to... That's the dangers. Don't let your gear overheat because you're getting... Alright, I'll let you get the foot. Alright, be careful not to button... If you button mash, you're basically locking yourself into the combo.
What do you mean?
Basically, if you're basically just smashing square and X...
I'm not. I'm doing the triangle. Do you see me jumping?
Triangle's jumping, yeah. Normally, up is supposed to be the jump button in a fighting game. By the way, the default character gears kind of suck as playable characters. Yeah, notice I don't spam the missiles over and over again.
You just get stuck in the rut. You're headbutting me.
I was about curious if I was going to lose this one, and I just fire R1 just to see what happens, and I'm glad it picked up. You wanted to continue playing some more, or
when you put your headbutt like that, it blocks.
Yeah. So it wasn't a headbutt; he was firing a missile. You want to play one more, or all right, bonus battle. I would not use any of the beginner gears like those because they kind of suck. The Xenogears is pretty good though, and so are the other Omni gears like those. Alright, Salvager, Trooper, Timber. I wonder what this is. Or that. Huh. I'll find out. Ooh.
Like a magic person?
This thing's dangerous. Oh, Eden is like a world, is either a world map encounter or you fight inside a Deus. So obviously we're talking end game shit right here. Wow, he's pretty tough. You want a refresher? Square and X attack.
No, I mean, but I can't tell what exactly. Because each character moves differently when you do those. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's 3 for 3. Alright, let me show off another function. Alright. There's one thing I want to show off real quickly before we end this. And that's bonus 3. There's like a new arena mode that I unlocked in special mode 2. Or at least a new difficulty setting. Xenogears? Always do Xenogears when doing this. Gear level 2. So if you want to grind for those anorite seeds a lot, and anorite fruit and Bellini seeds a lot quicker, among other stuff, I would recommend doing gear level 2. Just note that it is insanely difficult. Alright, it's okay as usual, just as is, just leave some music you're listening to in the background play. Usual please gives us the music we were listening to previously. Mm-hmm. Alright, so it's okay as is. I'm not going to have my mom do the hardest difficulty. She doesn't play video games, particularly the more action-oriented titles. She's never even heard of this game prior to the other day. Ramazzo, okay. Alright, normally you're penalized for taking damage in these special battle 2s. But in general, unless you're almost dead or have almost all your health, it doesn't matter. This is the dialogue box you normally listen to, and look how much battle points I won off of that. 450. If I did this on special difficulty 1, it'd be like 250 or 225 or something like that. And on level 1, it's 145. So that's a huge difference. So understand, if you want to get through the arena grinds quickly, do the final dungeons first, come back here, and then fight in the arena over and over again until you have everything. So I guess we just about have it, so.
Okay, that was really interesting.
Alright. So say goodbye, Mom.
Bye.
Alright, so I will see you at the finale, so be right back.
Was literally the only time I ever caught my mom on a microphone. And as such, it was the only time you guys ever got a chance to know her. In any way, shape, or form. And, to be honest, I don't really get my mom actively involved in a lot of my own stuff with my YouTube channel and whatnot. I do know that she's not a video gamer. She never was a video gamer. She would maybe find there were maybe some fringe examples. I mean, she was the kind of lady that if she were to play video games, would be something like Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune on the Genesis. Or, I don't know. I said Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune, right? She may even do like board games or card games on the Genesis. Yeah. Think Monopoly or Risk too. If she did an actual video game, it would probably be something more akin to, say, a Lemmings or a Cyberball. Something that is just outright silly. Those were the kinds of games that she generally liked. And I can't pretend ought to not know what she is thinking there. Like, what was her point of view in all the whole video game things? Her point of view, more than anything, was just to enforce how much of our video games that we played when growing up as kids. You know, at best a half hour to an hour per day. And at first it'll really only start off being weekends, or more specifically, once every Saturday. Every other day we have to go to church or we have to go to school. And those were the areas that we had to prioritize ourselves on. If we were sick, sure, we could maybe get out of bed a little bit and play some video games. But in general, she didn't want us playing video games all day. And that was basically her thing. So, if you want to know why most of my episodes of Perfect Playthroughs have the 1 hour limit, the arbitrary 1 hour minute, that was why. It was always done as a means of honoring her. And it's something I want to try to keep alive in my memory, so to speak. And that was my mom, in a nutshell. I don't really have anything else to show off with Xenogears. I've already accomplished everything that game has to offer. There's nothing else for me to tack on top of that. Or maybe not. There is still one thing for me to show off. Today's the day of my next perfect playthrough, my next big RPG, and the successor to Xenogears. That's right, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, cause Xenosaga is much too expensive to get at this time. Note that this game was originally one of my contenders for my 100th perfect playthrough. Although Kingdom Hearts won that poll, and I originally planned to shove the other 3 games off to the side for another year or so, I've decided to make an exception here, especially given the circumstances. The last Christmas present I ever got from my mom was over a year ago, and it was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. She was already on her deathbed by the time Christmas came around, and by Christmas Day, she had already passed. Cancer doesn't really give a crap about your plans, and with no further entries in the Xenogears series, I decided that the next course of action will be to cover Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition instead. Actually, I plan on spending the rest of the year covering the entire Xenoblade trilogy, and then if I have any time afterwards, maybe Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive as well. Though this will be easier said than done. Not only will this be my next big perfect playthrough that will take up a large chunk of the remainder of the year, but due to the length of this playthrough, I intend for this game to be my first ever perfect playthrough that I will ever live stream, starting tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mom. This one's for you.